Hello everyone, Stylesrj here. So let's hit the scales with another game of Carrier Command Gaea mission. Last video we've taken over Arachnid Island. Now time to move on to Treasure Island and hopefully get some resources.
Course set.
Anyway, so let's do the time warp again.
Since we're in time warp, I'd like to take a moment to explain the purpose of the island.
I know how it works. I've played this game before.
Once again, please select an island on the strategic map.
Alright, so it tells you what the island produces.
This contains important information about the
gives you its
selected
climate,
island.
gives you its areas, production, resource amounts.
Show general information about the island's climate and surface area.
Oh, climate's very important in other islands.
Indicates the island's production
okay, wastelands is fine, but you might get like volcanic, arctic, swamp.
The resource value denotes the island's mining capabilities.
Also, these are important for you know how much
the actual defense value shows the current defensive rating of the island.
Defenses don't matter. Honestly, defenses don't really matter. I mean, you can destroy. You can go after a hardcore defense with weak units. And you can produce stuff here on this island, but you can't really do that. I mean, yeah, you can produce stuff on islands, but that'll come later once you have a supply depot. I think in order to get a supply depot, you've got to secure the island outpost. These are just all tutorials to explain how the basics of production and stuff work. Once you hit outpost, you get your production queue done, and then you can start building units and everything. So right now, oh, and that's right, treasure indicates also how you can take over islands without actually having to yeah, because you don't have a hacking module. Yeah, you don't have a hacking module, so you got to destroy enemy command. Enemy command center will destroy itself. Yeah, and your vehicle will be equipped with a resource module. Yeah, I'm spoiling it right ahead now because that's how it works. You can either destroy. It tells you there's two ways you can take over an island. One is hacking. The other is destroy the command center and rebuild it. The problem with destroying the command center and rebuilding its strategy is all the units of the island will remain hostile until you rebuild the command center.
Sir, Anderson located some weapons and equipment in the storage facilities. From a quick analysis, they're designed to be used by the warless. Select Equip in the carrier's context menu.
Can I do that right now? I want to do that. Alright, equip.
You should
you put a hack capsule on, you give it a machine gun.
For equipment. Arrows in a given slot indicate where each
so it's not too much of an issue. I mean, you just go get hack machine guns, whatever.
You should see the weapon.
Alright. Yeah. I know how it works. Fine. Play your stupid game. Right, so yep. You start machine guns. When you put machine guns on, it automatically has to load itself up, so you can't swap out weapons immediately. You have to wait a bit for the weapons to work. I think I might have just broken the game. You'll check little contextual tabs and stuff. Yep, so everything's all loaded up. Alright, can I undock the unit now? Oh, I think I can move the carrier. Crap, I think I might have broken the game.
This island already belongs to us. We should move on to the enemy-occupied islands instead.
Right, can I do that then? Can I do that then, game? Okay, so one thing you can do is, okay, so the carrier's in motion, that's probably why I can't actually undock anything. Alright, now I can undock the unit. Now, as soon as I undock the unit... that was awkward, it's like, yeah, how do I shot web? Oh, that's right, that's how you shot web. Anyway, one thing I like to do is continuously check on the map while driving at the same, while moving straight ahead. You just contact menu for the unit, you tell it to dock while it's moving, or tell it not to. The carrier is low on fuel, so you need to hack. So you need a command center. Okay, if you run out of vehicles, you're pretty much screwed.
Man, it's all mud and swamp. Sir, try to avoid it. Our units aren't suited for that terrain.
Oh, right. I should also mention that muddy terrain makes the units move slower in certain areas. So yeah, you gotta equip your vehicles with mud tires or something like that, and that comes out later. There are other terrain types like Arctic, where your units will slowly freeze to death, will slowly freeze and take more damage if don't provide anything for it. And there's also volcanic units take damage over time, unless they are suited for high heat. So you can go to those islands. Ooh, dangerous looking. So probably Outpost is the one where it gets blown up. This is the one where it teaches you alternative strategies to take on a heavily fortified
that's
location.
What I call defense. Any ideas?
Right, so one thing you can do is
Sounds good to me, Essie.
oh right, auto aim is on. Auto aim! Deal with it for me, auto aim. Auto save, thanks auto save. Again, infantry go down quick. Now one thing you could do is just camp in this area. You could camp in this area, but the problem is you don't have any fuel. So you can't exactly camp here for too long, because you have no fuel to go anywhere else. And also over here you have the ammo depot, in case you waste all your ammunition. One thing you could try is I think sometimes I actually like to just take over I'm just gonna save there because quick saving doesn't seem to work.
Don't like our chances with those turrets still active. Smart to deactivate.
Yeah, it might be smart to deactivate those turrets. Ah, the auto aim. They're American Patriot batteries, very dangerous. Oh, right, wrong button. That's the one. Zooms in. That's the one that zooms in. This is the one that shoots in. The other one's the robot doors are tougher than normal. Die already. Die, potato. So, another thing you can do is deactivate island defenses by overloading the sensors. I think you need to destroy 3 at once. Like, you need to activate 3 of them, though.
There. Dish has turned towards the command center. One more left.
I mean, I think it's the other side of the island. Now, one thing you can do is leave some of those turrets alone, so that you have, so the island's defenses are not disabled, which could be useful, but at the same time, the best way to defend the island is to actually be there. And even then, a weakly defended island can still fend off against enemy vehicles. So, I guess it depends on how desperate you are to get the. It depends on how desperate you are. Okay, looks like I can target that turret, I think. Target that turret from here. Yeah, one thing I like to do in this game is actually try and find ways to bypass the, you know, I don't like being railroaded onto a certain path. So, why not find a way to get around, why not find a way to prevent being railroaded? I think I can reach from here. And those are very dangerous turrets, though.
Chances with those turrets still active.
Okay, no wonder I can't get to it. As you might notice, those turrets are very, very, very dangerous. But if I can hit it from here, I can bypass the game itself. Although, if I was anyone, I'd probably just deactivate the island's defenses now. Probably easier this way just to do that. Now, this island's a resource island. It doesn't provide you with a provide you with the when you go to the resource center on this island, it'll give you another walrus. It gives you a gives you an item or something. I think it gives you a I think it gives you a command center module. All right, here's an example of terrain effects. Muddy terrain slows your vehicle down significantly, unless you have mud tires. Mud tires are like a passive thing technology you can upgrade. So they kind of come in later once you find the research center. Alright, there's I think the research center might be in here. But you can only access research centers once you've taken over the island. And as he says, avoid the bumps. Avoid the muddy terrain if you can. Yes, okay. You also tell when a unit's destroyed when the icon goes away from yellow and starts shrinking on the map. On the mini-map over there in the corner. Mini-map radar thing. Okay, this should overwhelm the defenses. Not sure what it means I have to destroy them or if I have to...
Excellent. Both of the transmitters are directed to the command center. It looks as though it's working.
Sir,
right, then.
It didn't destroy any units on the island, but at least the defense turrets are down. Quickly, send our units to take the command center.
Yes, I'll take the command center with just one unit, because that's how I roll, one unit at a time. Alright, muddy terrain. Yeah. Don't have mud tires. Turret down? Turret down. Yeah. Significantly slows the vehicle. Reminds you of Streets of Sim City when your vehicle can be quick, like you could use all sorts of different tires for your vehicle, but the only tires you should really use are the off-road tires.
Sir,
you're gonna go off-road a lot.
There's not much
come on!
left.
Driving a muddy terrain. Good muddy terrain, Etsy. Going as fast as I can when the terrain is muddy. What do you want me to do? These turrets can be destroyed, it's just that I'm terrible at aiming at them. I'm probably wasting some time trying to shoot them.
Time's offline. Let's do this.
Turret's offline. But I was told to hurry. I'm not sure if I actually have to, or... Right, disable that. Right, let's hack this thing. See if we can't hack it. Alrighty then.
Another island is ours.
Good work, sir.
I'm going to deploy this one out here so I can access the
terrain, sir.
items.
Our walruses won't be able to move through it very well. Bad news, sir. Looks as though we're out of juice. Lucky for us.
Ah, right, Resource Island.
See if you can find something there. Otherwise, we'll have to spend the rest of our lives here.
Yeah, we're spending our lives here in this moment. So we're going to do a sweet surrender. I mean, I think it was mentioned in the opening cutscene. We're not backing down here. We're not surrendering. Never give up. Never surrender. Anyway, just keep driving. Just keep driving through the muddy terrain. Because I'm an idiot. Just wants to go through. Doesn't want to take the shortcut through. Doesn't want to drive through the water. Just wants to go through. Take a shortcut through the mud. We're still in the mud. But as I said before, the yeah, you better be getting to the carrier unit 6 or 6. I mean, seriously, you are ridiculous. Right, so the refinery should have some fuel available. That's another thing when you do when you take over an island is you've got to find structures like refineries, research labs, go to those places, unlock them. Like, you can access refineries and production structures while you're actually taking over an island. You didn't actually have to wait till the island's taken over to access the contents. Research labs, though, do require you to take over the island before you can access the contents. A bigger icon over there is the research lab. I'm going to head there first. I don't think it's going to have the mud tyres, though. But it will allow me to build things. Maybe it won't. Maybe it gives me another item, another objective. Oh. Also, when be careful driving across muddy terrain on a slope. If your vehicle's not equipped for it, because you might slip and then fall into the water. It's very hard to maintain traction. Very hard to maintain the traction. It's hard to steer. So you might think you want to go into a certain location, but you just can't build up enough speed to get over the hill. Just things to look out for, unless you have the proper upgrades. Unless mud tyres are a passive, and you get those at a later date. Yeah. Take over the research lab. Oh. Like I can. Waste a lot of time for nothing. And now those walruses there are inactive. They'll defend the island if the enemy attacks, but the enemy attacks with their carrier, and that feature hasn't been introduced yet. But there is a enemy carrier. That gets introduced in Act 2. It's still like Act 1, the beginning of everything. Act 1, carrier begins. The carrier awakens. That sort of thing. A lot about this game actually does involve just driving around, shooting at the occasional target, but it's mostly just driving around and hopefully something happens. Now, one thing I can do is I can move the carrier. Oh wait, I can't move the carrier. I'm gonna say I can move the carrier, right? Sometimes positioning of the carrier is actually important. I can't do it. Hooray! Nope, still can't move the carrier.
Excellent. Sir, there's a modified mantle in the pier which we can add to our carrier arsenal. They probably have it ready for shipment, but it looks as though it's staying with us.
Okay, dock then. Yep,
So
head for the docks here.
The maneuverability of the Manta depends on its armament. When equipped with light armor, the Manta is best suited for reconnaissance flights and scouting runs. This Manta has light armor and a light weapon.
Alright.
Due to its design, the Manta can fly like an airplane and at the same time tilt its engines to allow for lateral or vertical movement. It can even do this while hovering on the spot. In the same way, it can also reverse, which is an advantage.
Okay, so... Alright, so Q and Z. Elevate, regulate. Strafe left, strafe right. That's how they operate. I think I fly it using the camera mostly. This is what I like about the Manta. You can do strafing runs of this thing. Fly over a target. Let's say you find a target, you strafe over, or stop the Manta right here. Okay, you stop the Manta right here. You start here. Let's say you hug the edge of the terrain. You hug the edge of the terrain. You carefully maneuver the Manta around like this. Then you spot your target. You go up. You rise above the terrain and open fire. Open fire. Missile warning. You quickly bug out. Hit the turbo boost. Hit the afterburners. Hit the burners pilot and zoom straight back to the carrier. And then the carrier refuels it and everything. Repairs it. Refuels it. And then, and all that happens, all the good stuff happens. All the good stuff starts to roll. Also, because I'm recording in Fraps, I think this might show up in the corner. Arnie Stuff is now playing FTL Faster Than Light. If it doesn't show up in the corner, Woohoo! Thanks, Fraps. Thanks, Fraps, for not recording everything in Steam. But yeah, okay. This guy's taking forever to do something. There you go, that's how the Manta works. The Manta is like, well, the only problem with the Manta is that it doesn't, you can't equip it with a, like, you can't equip the Manta with a, hacking module. You have to use a walrus for it. So the Manta uses to soften up the enemy targets, the, walrus can then be sent in to do the rest. Do all the heavy lifting. That's the best way to summarise how it all works. Just be careful. Don't have the Mantas do the fighting on their own. Okay, that's silly. Now another thing you can get later on is heavy armor for your walrus, and you equip something like a flak gun. Flak guns are really good against aircraft, but they can be angled at. But if you find a slope, you can angle them towards the ground, and they tear apart. They really effective against ground units. The problem is you can't, like, they're stuck at like an angle, something like this. You can't, like, it's good at shooting aircraft, but hitting a ground unit is almost impossible. So you have to get a little bit creative and how to attack ground units with a flak gun. Flak gun. Just like in real life, World War II and all that. The flak gun is an anti-tank weapon. You're shooting cannon rounds at the enemy. Alright, so everything's been equipped. The Manta's been equipped. Alright, so there's another Frontier Island is next. But that'll be for another time. I've been Stylesrj, and I'm going to tip the scales in the favour of the United Earth Coalition. Signing off!